pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, starting on my right.
Councilperson John Sherman. Councilperson Brian Fire.
Mayor Jimmy John King.
Councilperson Craig Anderson.
Councilperson Jeremiah Wilchin.
Approval of tonight's agenda. Staff have anything else they want to add?
It's just those two communications that came to us late today.
Get a motion to approve, we have a second?
Second.
Second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that carries. Approval of council meeting minutes of the regular meeting of April 12th, 2022.
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve, do we have a second?
Second.
Questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that also carries. That'll take us to finance and budget. We have the accounts payable with the additional payable listing. Have any questions? Finance Director Carla.
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve, we have a second.
I'll second.
We have a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. That'll take us into motions and general business. First item under that would be street maintenance contracts, chip seal, crack fill projects. No, this came up. Thank you. The city advertised and solicited for bids for the 2022 chip seal and crack filling project. Attached is the listing of streets to be completed, and the following bids were received. For chip seal, Pearson Brothers Incorporated, $1.83 square yard for a total of $48,476.70. Varner Asphalt, $2.85 a square yard for a total of $75,536.70. Crack fill was Elcor Construction for $6.74 a pound. Varner Asphalt, $8.10 a pound, and Bargain Incorporated, $14.20 a pound. Funds designed for this, designated for this project are included in the 2022 budget. So the council action requested would be award chip sealing contract to the low bidder Pearson Brothers Incorporated. Do we have a motion on that?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
We have a motion to approve and a second. Any questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that carried. And the second motion be award crack filling contract to the low bidder Elcor Construction.
I'll make that motion.
A motion to approve, do we have a second?
Second.
Questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that carries. Takes us on to the next item of business. Resolution approving organization agreement. In October of 2020, the Rochester-Olmsted County Olmsted Council of Governments, ROCOG, adopted the 2045 Long-Range Transportation Plan. Among the many needs identified was the update of its bylaws and organizational agreement, which had not been addressed since 2006. The policy board selected a bylaw committee, and they have now adopted the bylaws and recommended approval of the organizational agreement. The agreement must be adopted by at least 51% of the individual ROCOG member jurisdictions to become enacted. Attached, please find the agreement and resolution for consideration. I'm sure you all read through that. So the council action requested is to approve the resolution 2022 resolution adopting the Rochester Olmsted Council of Governments Organization Agreement. Any questions or discussion?
So do we have more representatives on ROCOG now? Looks
That's
like 3 for each of the cities?
yeah,
Fire
small
engine-
cities.
Small cities?
Yep. That's how we all work together with the town. township cities and then the county, here in the county.
Any other questions or discussion? If not, we're looking for a motion to approve the resolution.
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion, we have a second?
Second that.
We have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That also carries. Next item, franchise agreement amendment. Staff has been working with MetroNet finalizing the franchise agreement, and they have now decided that video would no longer be part of the agreement with any other communities going forward. In essence, people who chose to sign up with MetroNet would only be getting the internet portion and not video or TV options. MetroNet is opting out of the video area due to the high cost of supplying video and the realization that more people are using streaming devices. Call me Joe. Staff is asking for your discussion as we feel that the internet to provide fiber optic services to our community was a priority. Attached is the cost of each service that was presented last year, which showed that each customer could customize their package. And you notice when they came in, they had some pretty nice packages that everybody got excited about.
So the internet ones would stay the same, and since a fair number of people get their TV programming through the streaming, that would still be available at those speeds. Similar to cable, where it comes in as a separate service, the cost would be too high, and they just figured, well, no one's gonna take that portion of the service. So in order for them to keep the rates at least reasonable as they've presented, it was to take that out for now. I think the capability is there, that if it ever changes, you can still send that back through the fiber optic, but, and we're not the only city it's affecting, so.
Do you know how far they are around town for this
They're
project?
over in Jimmy's area, I think they're just getting cards to you guys over there, so.
They finished south of 6th Street last year.
I think they should be, by the end of the summer.
They're in
they should be done.
Georgetown right now.
What's that?
They're in Georgetown right now.
Georgetown too, okay.
So they'll have the city done by the end of summer, you think?
They were originally saying 3 months they'd have the whole town done. Well, they certainly aren't gonna meet that. But, so they're behind a little bit, but they definitely should easily be done by summer.
Just
And
curious.
so-
Does this affect our agreement in any other way? TV.
Shouldn't.
Our franchise
There's
fees,
fees that would
obviously,
be affected, but if no one was gonna take the service, then
We weren't gonna
we
get
weren't gonna get anything. Same with charter, same things happen there. As people stream, less people do the cable connection.
Any other questions or discussion? Not, we're looking for a motion to enter into the franchise agreement without video services.
I'll make a motion on that.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That will carry. Next will be public works requests under health approval. Public Works Director Hale has recommended the following hires to the Personnel Committee: Jerry Neubauer, Noah Looney, Walter Evan, Parker. How do you say that?
Lavender.
Better, Cole Reader, filling in during vacations for the others. I'm glad to see we got some returning veterans there. Council action would be to approve the hires as submitted. Any questions for Sean about any of the hires? Discussion about them? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
We have the motion, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? That'll carry. Next, library ordinance bylaws. Library Director Dupree has suggested that council considering adopting library bylaws, much like the park board, the EDA, and other boards. Included with this RCA is the first reading of ordinance 2022 an ordinance approving section 280 library board. As this is the first reading, no action by the council is needed. The second reading and adoption of the ordinance will be held on May 10th. You want me to read you the whole ordinance? You guys read through it. I suppose you helped write this, Brent?
That's right.
No. You made it to a meeting, huh? I see there's something about missing meetings.
Every meeting.
Nate, that just happens to be a coincidence that we're all having.
All right. So, no council action requested there. Any questions about anything you read in the bylaws or anything that you ask? Okay, we'll move along to the special primary election, resolution approving election judges. As you are aware, the special primary election is scheduled for May 24th, 2022. The resolution is needed to approve the election judges listed below for this election. Laurel Jacobs, head judge, Kathy Bernhardt, Janice Rollcamp, and Glenn Strum. Council action requested to approve resolution 2022 a resolution approving each election judges for the special primary election on May 24th, 2022.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That'll carry. And there's an FYI on there for you folks. You put it there and do that. You didn't?
It was up sometimes, and it didn't.
All right, that'll take us out of general business and takes us to mayor, staff, consultant reports to make the mayor's report. We send sympathies to the families of Greg Brown, Ruth Boland, and Earl Krippner. We'd also like to send out a happy 103rd birthday to Beulah Ankeny. Bill and I stopped over at her birthday party, and Beulah throws quite a party. For 103 years old, she was gonna go up till 10 o'clock that night, she said.
10 to 10, yeah.
So congratulations, Beulah, and Chick and Nick will be held on April 30th by the Sons of the American Legion. Check the Star for more details on that. You got anything you want to add about that, Jeremiah? You got all the chickens plucked and ready to go?
It's, should be sometime this week.
Neighbors helping neighbors. They will help with spring cleanup for older adults and persons with disabilities. Contact the Stewartville Star for more information. Citywide garage sales will be on May 5th through the 7th, and that will be followed by our citywide cleanup days, which will be Saturday, May 14th from 8 a.m. till noon, and Wednesday, May 18th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, it's been requested by the community, and we're gonna try it. We're gonna have 2 community coffee breaks are set for after hours and on the weekend. You can stop in at the public library on Saturday, May 21st to hear about future improvements to the library. And on Tuesday, June 7th, stop down to the fire hall at 5:30 for a general question and answer session. So, you requested it, we're doing it. We have a very nice thank you card from the family of Barb Neubauer, acknowledging with great appreciation all the things that were said and done for Barb in her final days, and she, as she worked for the city, all the wonderful things she did here too. So I thank the family for that, and I thank her for working here. I got nothing else. City administrators report.
Reports in your packet, just near the League of Cities now is back to holding in-person annual conferences. So their annual one is coming up in June. If any of you are interested, let our staff know and we'll get you registered and set up for that. And then just a way heads up that, again, that second meeting in May is going to be that Monday night instead of Tuesdays. That should do her.
Any questions for Bill? I didn't do it in my report, and he did it here, but are we getting near ready to meet with the public or whoever we're gonna do this on the police and sheriff's contracts?
Yeah, we're just finishing up kind of the draft research setup, and then as we talked about, the Public Safety Committee, or all 5 of you, would review that first, and then we'll go from there of how we wanna set that up. So,
Any idea of timeline, how far out into the future we're going to be, or?
not thinking too much more. We've got a pretty good report, pretty well assembled here, so I'm just giving it the kind of final go through, and Carlos was checking, double checking through things.
I was just notified today I can run for sheriff if I want to.
Yeah.
If I'm elected, I have a year to get my certification.
I think at the workshop, we wanted to all meet together
Yeah.
again before we went to the public.
Just familiarizes yourselves with everything or what we've got, and then it gives you an option to see if there's anything else you'd like to see. Because we'd really like a pretty full report, as the mayor pointed out way back, as we present them to the public, so.
All right,
Maybe we wanna do it, I'll send out dates tomorrow, but maybe we wanna do it like an hour before the May 23rd council meeting?
Or
do what, get together and review this
As
stuff?
a workshop?
we do also need we were gonna tour for future CIPs. So
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna need a
we're gonna do
special
that
meeting in
too.
spring
I
anyway.
was gonna let you talk about that in your report.
I know, but as we're discussing this, it's time to bring that up.
Sweet, let's see if we can plan something every day throughout the whole city.
Maybe I'll.
We can come up, I mean, how many times have I gotta drive around the city and look at a cracked street? I can trust you guys telling me when they need to be fixed. I don't do anything out there when I look at them.
Suggestions on times, dates, whatever you wanna meet on any of this stuff?
I'll send stuff tomorrow to you.
Okay,
We'll give some choices to pick from.
all right.
And then I guess if the rest of your feelings are with Craig's on that road tour, we'll show you what we think should be the next rotation. Gives you the chance to see the roads on your own, and then let us know if you wanna discuss that.
I'm not 100% against it, I just mouth on.
All right, any other questions for Bill? All right, I'll take director's report, Darla.
Bill and I met with last week to go through the draft audit, and then the finance committee met today before the meeting and went through the draft. Ms. Schaefer will be here on the 10th to go through the 2021 audit with all of you and get that taken care of. And as Bill kind of alluded to, I've been putting together a bunch of information for law enforcement. He's gonna review and see what else we kind of need in there and what we need to look at, and then we will bring it forward to you here soon.
All right, any questions for Carla? Mariana? All right, thank you, Carla. Public Works Director, Sean? you're on the report.
Report in there, I would like to point out and thank you guys for approving the summer help, even though we probably aren't gonna need them, because I don't think grass is gonna grow this year. And to point out that Jerry Neubauer is gonna pick up more hours there. Cole is strictly a sub for when we don't have it. It doesn't affect the budget at all. Because we did scale back one more because we brought Shane on board to do the mowing. So we are one person less there, and Cole is strictly for filling in when we have people that take vacation and stuff like that. And one other note on we got the permit for the pool, adding the play feature at the pool, did get approved. We'll get started on that, but to do some of the epoxies and stuff like that it takes to anchor that in, it's gotta be above 60 degrees, so we will see. We can start doing some of the work in preparation for it, but we aren't gonna be able to do the finished stuff until the weather does warm up, so.
Because we are hoping to open it up a week early, if weather permits, so.
We're set, I don't think it'll take too long to get this thing put in there, so if the weather cooperates, we should be fine.
On the hydrant part there, repairing that, is that mostly just from salt and stuff? Is that?
No,
What's
someone
all-
backed into one, the other one's just a
What's, how come in Rochester they bag them up there?
That's
salt.
That's for salt corrosion.
You know what it is?
Eat away.
And it's only on actually the main
main
roads
thoroughfares.
that they use a liquid solution on,
Oh, okay.
not just where they salt and sand.
Well, just like we see with our light poles here, when the traffic goes, it gets in the air and fans out and gets on them and causes more. I mean, look at our hydrants on Main Street, what condition they are compared to the other ones, so.
Alright, you got your new mower and everything's going pretty good then?
Yep.
New hires are all working out fine? Good, glad to hear that. Alright, thank you. Any other questions for Sean? Alright, thank you. That'll take us to city engineers report.
I guess I jumped ahead and covered the one topic I wanted to discuss, which was setting up that, confirming the CIPs, because as you guys know, we only have 2 more years on our approved CIPs, so we have to make the future years and get those figured out. What is the biggest priority?
Kind of work with Cheryl on some dates that work with you then too and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. Any questions for the engineer? Okay, thank you, Jenna. Alright, here's the one we've been waiting for, library report, Nate, got his annual report.
We had a good year. Do you have the report? It says we had a good year.
Did you get your little plastic robots yet?
Nope, still waiting on the plastic robots, so, that's gonna, our summer reading program is gonna run through start on June 6th and run through the week of August 15th. Somewhere in there is gonna be dinosaurs versus robot chess, but we're not there yet. It's the nerdiest, best idea I've come up with in a while, so I'm kind of excited about it.
Sounds like it.
Tiny art show.
Let's see, our Lydia got student of the month.
Yeah, Lydia, real big shout out to Lydia. You know, she's been a good worker and a really good student, and I'm proud of the Lions for acknowledging her, and you know, which is just awesome. And what else?
Looks like you had a great turnout for your art contest.
And yeah, and if you get a chance, we're gonna keep it up for another week or two. The library looks awesome right now. I mean, it's the artwork is just, people really did some cool stuff, and we just got 2 more pieces in today. So they're a little late to the party, but still I got them up there, and man, it's just, I don't know that we're gonna do the same thing, but the La Crosse Public Library was doing a similar tiny art show, and we got, I would say, 6 to 8 times as many submissions as the city of La Crosse, so
Really?
good on Stewartville.
There you go. Alright. Anybody got any questions, other questions for Nate or anything about the library, or everybody got their library cards removed and ready to go? You?
Yep, I already talked to him before the meeting.
You got all your fines paid this year? Alright. No fire chief tonight, no pool director tonight, committee commission board reports, chamber of commerce, we have nothing in the packet. EDA, HRA,
The minutes are in there.
finance,
We had a meeting before this meeting,
everything was good?
100 and some pages. Looks great,
You went through the whole thing?
page by page,
Library?
nothing,
Meeting May.
meet me.
Park board,
Or,
huh? Personnel?
Well, did you have a meeting with the union guy?
We're just waiting to kind of compare those dates, so we'll let you guys know when they're ready to go.
Public safety. No report from our officers tonight, everything must be safe. Public works, ready?
No report.
Roll call.
Communication just came in as part of their long planning process from year to year to open up more opportunities for the public to comment on those plans.
Alright.
And that was the one communication that came in.
Alright, transit advisory committee,
no report.
no report. Have you heard anything, Bill, about anything?
No, I think because of, as Dan and I talked, we believe because of the ARPA that's subsidizing them, they've been able to get through okay. But we assume at some point in time they'll have to regroup, because obviously they want us to consider a savings plan for a bus replacement at some point in time. And then, keep monitoring the system, with young, old, and the like. We'll probably give them a little business if you decide to do the road tour. Cause we usually have them help us out, giving us the tour around town, so we'll check with them or Dan will, so.
Okay, thanks for trying, Dan.
For you, Dan.
Thanks for trying. Communications, we got the Homestead County redistricting in the packet here, it shows what they came up with for the redistricting. Those elections will be coming up. Takes us to the open mic, anyone wanna use the open mic in there? If not, that's gonna take us to our final motion of the evening, I'll move to adjourn, we have a motion to adjourn, do we have a second? Second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.
We got the Wild on right now, the Twins on right now.